Hey everybody, what's hoppin'? It's Sarah Bunny, and today's video is going to be my opinion on very controversial rabbit topics. Now, just a reminder, this video is an opinion video. That's why it's in the title. And obviously, by doing this, I have the chance of getting a lot of hate because all of these are things that are debated tons. Like, every day I see at least one thing debated on like all of these topics. So you don't have to agree with me, and I'm not saying I'm 100% right. This is what I believe. This is what the most research has gone into. If you have another opinion, you can list it below, but don't do it in an attacking manner where you're kind of just like, well, my opinion's right because I'm the best and blah, blah, blah. Just calm down and take it step by step, and you can definitely do it as long as you have stuff to back it up. You can't just like not have anything to back it up. So these are my opinions on very controversial rabbit subjects. Now, some people believe that no matter what, it's just a terrible idea, don't do it, there's lots of diseases, and I can definitely see where they're coming from, and I honestly wouldn't want to put Rosie back outside. But I think if you are in the right environment, there is absolutely nothing wrong with housing your rabbit outside. I mean, you do take a lot of extra risks when it comes to disease and stuff, and inside bunnies tend to be more bonded to the owner, but honestly, it's not that bad. Rabbits do live in the wild. I think sometimes we forget this, and they do live outside. As long as your enclosure is completely protected and other animal proof, and you're going out there like double the time as you would need to go out there for an inside bunny. And I also think it would be a good idea to have a friend bunny out there for sure. Then I think it's fine. I think you probably should take all those steps though. It's a lot more work if your rabbit's outside too, just because things tend to get messier quicker, and you have to clean them quicker because, you know, you run the risk of like fly strike and all that. So honestly, if your rabbit is not hurt, and especially if you live in a mild climated area, then I don't think that's a big deal. That's just my opinion, so let's move on. Measly is not okay, honestly. There's a couple of reasons why I believe this, and now I'm going to have like a bombard of comments saying, well, if they eat all their food, which, okay, let's just start with that. If they eat all their food, which probably isn't going to happen because I'm pretty sure your rabbit just wants to eat the little fruity bits and get filled up on that. So if they eat all the food, then you're still not okay, because there are certain dietary requirements in the pellets. If you can find a Measly with all those dietary requirements, because that is what has been set forth by vets and the HRS, the House Rabbit Society, if you didn't know what that was, and your rabbit eats it all, then you're good. But I have yet to see a Measly with that in it. Honestly, I think rabbits should be fed veggies every day. I mean, I have a full diet out there. I plan on remaking it soon. If veggies are fed properly to rabbits, they will not cause your rabbit to get sick. Honestly, you have to get them built up to the point where they can have the veggies they need every day. You can't just like start giving them veggies and expect them to do perfectly fine with it, because they won't. You have to get their digestive system ready. You're supposed to introduce them at a young age. I don't remember all the specifics of that because I have not had a baby rabbit in so long. But basically, your rabbit needs veggies. Like, they have the vitamins that the hay and the pellets don't provide. I think everybody has this idea that veggies are just like this treat thing, where they're not. If you want to talk about the treat in the diet, the treat is pellets. Hay and veggies will give your rabbits all the nutrients they need, and that's it. I mean, your rabbit eats veggies in the wild. Yes, they do. You may think they don't, but no, they get more ingredients from grass, so that's like the fresh part. You need to provide veggies because they do have more nutrients than hay, where hay has the fiber and fills the teeth chewing down. Well, the veggies provide the nutrients, and the pellets are just kind of like this extra little supplement thing. Would they even benefit from each other's company? Like, think about it. Because you have this guinea pig, and you have this rabbit. One, the rabbit could cause harm to it, and the rabbit wouldn't even know, because they don't talk to each other. That'd be like putting me and a chimpanzee, the chimpanzee being like the rabbit, you know, it's bigger, tougher kind of thing. Not saying, yeah. So, think about it. If you put a chimpanzee and me in the room, yeah, chimpanzees are smart, but they're not going to communicate with me if it's never been trained before. And how do I know it's not just going to go crazy one day and attack me? Like, I'm not saying rabbits are crazy animals, but think about it. Even though they can't, like, get the other one pregnant, rabbits do hunt for dominance, and they're a whole lot bigger, so they could definitely crush a guinea pig. There is honestly no reason you need to get a rabbit and a guinea pig. I think having other rabbits is definitely beneficial, and it can help tons in terms of behavioral problems and social things, but I don't think it's 100% necessary. I think it's better to keep your rabbit with another rabbit, but I think if you can't support 2 rabbits, then take care of the one you got, and it's not that big of an issue. I think if your rabbit lives outdoors, it's definitely a good idea to get another rabbit, like for sure. I think that I would get another rabbit 100%. But if your rabbit is a house rabbit and everybody's constantly going by seeing it and you're constantly playing with it, then I think I know you can't necessarily make up for like what an actual rabbit could give it, where it could communicate and stuff, but you can definitely fill the gap, and your rabbit's not gonna grow up bad. I don't think water bottles are bad. I think if your rabbit knows how to use it, you can definitely use a water bottle. That's your choice. I do think bowls are more natural. So like Rosie has both offered. She drinks out of the bowl, but if the bowl does get empty somehow, she does drink out of the bottle. The fact that you're saying it's unsanitary, you just have to keep them clean more. It is a bigger job to keep water bowls clean than bottles, but it's not that much harder, and if you do keep them clean, they're perfectly fine. Now, 4-H is a organization, if you don't know, and basically you show your animals at county fairs. I don't like market rabbits. No, I don't think, no, I'm against that. I don't eat rabbit. But I'm talking in terms of, like, you call them breeding rabbits, but you don't necessarily have to breed them. I don't personally like 4-H. I think it's really stressful on the rabbit. The fairs are always really hot. There's a bunch of little 3-year-olds with caramel apple and funnel cake all over their fingers, poking at your rabbit and then crying after it bites them. That is my opinion on that. I wouldn't personally do it. I don't think it's a great idea. If you do it, it's not the end of the world. There are plenty of 4-H bunnies that are well taken care of, so just keep that in mind, that like there isn't just one overall answer for everything. Pretty much everybody in the whole pet community is constantly going back and forth saying softwood bedding sucks. No, it's okay if it's kill and dread. No, it's not okay because that's. I honestly don't know anymore what I believe. Here's what I'm gonna say. I have not seen, I agree with, I don't know if you guys watch Pickles Pets, but I'm like referencing a lot of pet YouTubers. She had a video and she said, if you can find a recent study that shows it's bad, give it to me. I will stop using it immediately. I agree. There is no recent study. They're all kind of really outdated. So, I don't think it's terrible. I don't think it's the end of the world. Make sure it's dust extracted, kill and dried. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd say just steer clear. Honestly, I'm going to steer clear. I'm never going to use it. I just use Aspen and Carefresh and paper-based stuff. So, if you want to use it, that's a risk you're going to have to take yourself. I'm not going to direct you, so yeah. If you can find a recent study though, show it to me. I will definitely post it. So, thank you for watching. I know this is a lot of hate coming at me, but hope you enjoyed, and don't be mean. Keep hopping. Bye.